Hi guys. Welcome to my channel. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe to my channel. Top 10 travel destinations in Southern Alps, New Zealand. Make sure to watch the full video. 10. Milford Sound. Milford Sound is a fjord found somewhere down in Fiordland Public Park and one of the top NZ South Island attractions. It is New Zealand's most popular fjord and one of the country's most breathtaking destinations. Milford Sound is a must-see attraction on the South Island of New Zealand. Milford Sound is actually a fjord, meaning that it was carved by glaciers, despite being called a sound. Queenstown or Te Ana are the most popular day trips to Milford Sound, and tours depart from both locations every day of the year. A scenic cruise through the fjord is the most popular way to see Milford Sound. These cruises, which start at the Milford Sound ferry terminal and take passengers to waterfalls and secluded bays to see wildlife and learn about the area, offer both options. 9. Te Ana. Before joining a tour or going on a day trip to Milford Sound, many people prefer to stay in Te Ana, which is the closest town to the Sound. I think Te Ana is a must-visit South Island objective that is frequently neglected by explorers. One of the best places to visit in the South Island of New Zealand is Kepler Track in Te Ana. The town itself is surrounded by beauty and is situated on the shores of Lake Te Ana, New Zealand's second largest lake. You can take scenic cruises or jet boat tours on the lake. The Kepler Track, one of New Zealand's 10 Great Walks, and the renowned Te Ana Glow Worm Caves are Te Ana's top attractions. One of the best caves in New Zealand, the Glow Worm Caves are still off the beaten path. On the other hand, one of the best hikes on the South Island of New Zealand is the Kepler Track, which is a popular hiking trail. Even though the trail as a whole is 60 kilometers long, you can day hike portions of it from Te Ana in one day. It is without a doubt one of the best places to hike the South Island of New Zealand. 8. Queenstown. Queenstown is a haven for outdoor enthusiasts thanks to its breathtaking hiking trails, stunning lakes, adventure sports, and unbeatable atmosphere. It has also been my home in the South Island town with the most visitors. Obviously, this might make me a little biased, but Queenstown in the South Island is a must-see. Hiking the Ben Lomond Track, exploring nearby Arrowtown and Glenorchy, wandering through Gibston Valley Vineyards, taking an exhilarating jet boat ride, or simply taking in the most vibrant town in New Zealand are some of the best things to do in Queenstown. In all seriousness, Queenstown won't bore you at all. 7. Wanaka. Wanaka is frequently referred to as the younger brother of Queenstown. Wanaka is a mountain town with a lot to offer, and it's only a short drive away via a road with beautiful scenery. One of the best places to visit in the South Island of New Zealand is Roy's Peak in Wanaka. Photo credit. My Queenstown Diary. The town on Lake Wanaka's shores offers breathtaking views of the lake. Roy's Peak hiking is one of Wanaka's most popular activities. I've done this epic trail several times, which is probably the most popular day hike in New Zealand. Unparalleled views of Lake Wanaka and the Southern Alps can be seen from the summit of the strenuous hike, and Instagrammers can get the ideal shot from the well-known viewpoint. Naturally, Wanaka has a lot more to offer than just that. In fact, there is so much to do that you need to stay for a few nights. 6. Franz Josef. Franz Josef is a small town on the beautiful and wild west coast of the South Island. This region is otherwise called Glacial Mass Nation, and close by you can investigate two extremely renowned glacial masses. The Franz Josef Glacier is the first and closest. The second is Fox Glacier, which is close to the town of Fox Glacier and is a short drive from Franz Josef. By going on each of the viewpoint trails, you can see both glaciers for free. Both trails can be completed in about an hour and are suitable for people of all fitness levels. A glacier trek, which includes a scenic flight to the glaciers, is the other way to see the glaciers. Although it is the most expensive option, this is the best way to see the glaciers. Lake Matheson is another beautiful and one-of-a-kind location nearby. 5. Punakaiki. Punakaiki is another small town a few hours north of Franz Josef that shows off the change in scenery like no other. On the west coast, you'll say goodbye to the mountains and be greeted by lush forest, cliffs, and stunning beaches. Pancake Rock, located in Punakaiki, New Zealand's South Island. Pancake Rocks is Punakaiki's most well-known tourist attraction. You can admire the stunning views and rocks that look like pancakes stacked on a plate from a short boardwalk. That leads to this one-of-a-kind rock formation, which dates back thousands of years. I recommend hiking the short but easy Truman Track to further stretch your legs. 4. The Catlins. The majority of visitors to the South Island of New Zealand have never heard of the Catlins. This is so shameful to me. One of my favorite things to do in New Zealand's South Island is to do it. Not only is this stunning region in the very south of the South Island, just a short drive from Dunedin, but it also contains some of the most incredible waterfalls I've ever seen. McLean Falls, Koropuku Falls, Purakaunui Falls, and Waipoatu Falls are among my favorites. In addition to waterfalls, Catline is home to a plethora of wildlife, with Curio Bay serving as the ideal location. You can see seals, blue penguins, dolphins, and one of the rarest penguins in the world, the yellow-crested penguin, at Curio Bay. Because they are so prevalent here, blue penguins frequently wander the holiday park. In addition, you can visit the famous Cathedral Caves, Slope Point, the South Island's most southern point, Curio Bay, and a petrified forest. One of my favorite things to do in New Zealand is to drive through the Catlins, which are home to so many tourist attractions. 3. Marlborough Sounds. Another great place to visit in the South Island of New Zealand is the Marlborough Sounds. These enormous sounds were cut by old waterways and make for a fantastic sight. Marlborough Sounds in New Zealand's South Island. Taking a scenic cruise through the Marlborough Sounds will allow you to spot rare birds, dolphins, whales, penguins, and maybe even a kiwi. Yes, that is correct. The Department of Conservation, DOC, uses many of the islands in the Marlborough Sounds to raise kiwi birds before releasing them back in their natural habitat. 2. Lake Tekapo. Lake Tekapo, home to New Zealand's bluest lake, is now a must-see on any trip to New Zealand itinerary. At the end of the day, love visiting Lake Tekapo during the popular lupin season, which runs from mid-November until the new year. During this time, brilliant lupin blossoms line the edge of the lake and great many individuals come to see them. But Lake Tekapo is more than just that. It is also one of the best places in New Zealand to see the stars and is in a dark sky reserve. Visitors can even take stargazing tours to the Mount John Observatory to view planets, stars, and more. You can then go to Tekapo Springs to unwind in a hot pool while taking in the stars at night. You can also go jet boating, visit the Church of the Good Shepherd, and take a scenic flight over Lake Tekapo. 1. Mount Cook National Park. My favorite New Zealand national park is Mount Cook National Park, which is only a short drive from Lake Tekapo. The Muller Hut, Hooker Valley Track, Sealy Tarns Trail, and other excellent hikes can be found in this remote national park. Mount Cook has the Muller Hut. There are a lot of other things to do in Mount Cook National Park, like taking beautiful pictures, looking at the stars, taking a scenic flight, and even going to the statue of Sir Edmund Hillary, a Kiwi who was the first person to climb Mount Everest. So, that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. Use the comments section below to tell us what you think about the video. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to be notified of all the latest videos.